And now, Raw and THQ's video game Juiced present WWE Vengeance.
There you see it, ladies and gentlemen, a device of disaster. The world's heavyweight title will be decided inside it here and now. Time to play the game. It's all about the game.
The following contest is the Hell in a Cell match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Approaching the ring is the challenger from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 265 pounds, Triple H.
The Hell in a Cell is no doubt morally corrupt. And you see the look on Triple H's face as he looks at that, as you call it, that demonic structure, JR. And he gets a pat on the back from his good friend, his best friend, Ric Flair. But I think that Triple H looks at this cell, this Hell in a Cell, as his best friend. He's never lost.
I agree with you, King. Triple H looks at the cell as coming back home.
Yeah.
Every time he steps in here, he is comfortable, he is dangerous, and he is right where he wants to be. And conversely, Batista has no idea what to expect here tonight.
Never stepped foot in one of these in his life.
And he may not ever step foot out of it here in a few minutes.
And the list of men that Triple H has defeated inside the Hell in a Cell reads like a who's who. Mick Foley, Kevin Nash, Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels.
Weighing 318 pounds, he is the current World Heavyweight Champion, Batista!
The world champion about to set sail on his maiden voyage to hell. The first match in the career of Batista. And it's for the World Heavyweight title here tonight at Vengeance from Las Vegas, Nevada. And JR, Coach, this is a match that will truly reverberate all over the world. The world is watching in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, everywhere. The world is watching and anticipating this Hell in a Cell.
The big question is this: is the third time the charm, or will we see Triple H once again become the World Heavyweight Champion? I mean, Batista can come down with all the intensity that he wants, but when that cell lowers, and it's just those two men inside of it, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, Batista may in fact be out of his league.
Well, the issue, the points you bring up are very pertinent, obviously, from the standpoint that can that man Triple H lose 3 times in a row in high-profile main events against Batista? That's what we're fighting for tonight, the heavyweight championship of the world.
And Batista is that champion. And in that sense, Coach, he's in a league of his own.
Well, obviously,
but he's out of his element inside this Hell in a Cell.
Obviously, Triple H, this is a situation he's not used to being in.
I want to say this, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway. This match is probably going to be very graphic. You see the environment these men are fighting in. This match may not be appropriate for all members of the family, especially some of the younger kids that are watching. I want to be upfront. That's the grandfather in me. Just want you to know it's going to get nasty. It's going to get ugly. How could it not in this environment?
Well, the biggest prize in the business, guys, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
The door being locked with a padlock. These men can fight on the outside of the ring. They can't run away, obviously. Nowhere to go. There you see the lock. Door is locked.
No way in and no way out. And here we go.
And this match starting out, and it's just hard to predict what you're going to see here. We'll try to do our best to call it, but it's straight right hands by the Game starting out early here. The Game, you know, is going to want to punish Batista, break the big man down, and find the pedigree. But it may be easier said than done. Batista, 6'6", 318 pounds. Hard to believe me. Look at Batista, unless you're standing next to him. He's 318, so huge monster man on the outside. And this is an area that is foreign territory to Batista, but the Game just got more familiar with it.
I don't know. I thought the Game blocked that.
You may have. I think you're right. You're exactly right.
You know, JR, I think one thing we need to point out here early on is that this is the last shot for Triple H. You heard him say it. After tonight, this thing with Batista is over. If Triple H is not victorious, he may not get another shot at the World Heavyweight title for a very, very long time.
Well, there are a lot of WWE